Welcome to Mental Health Bites with Dr. Judy Ho. In this podcast, we dive into a hot topic related to psychology. I answer your burning questions and leave you with a practical tip to improve your wellness every single day. Today, we're going to talk about a fascinating and empowering technique called autosuggestion. You might have heard the term before, but I'm going to break it down for you and explore why it's so beneficial and give you some tips to improve autosuggestion use in every single area of your life. So, what exactly is autosuggestion? Autosuggestion is the process of influencing your subconscious mind through the use of affirmations, self talk, and self directed thoughts. Essentially, it's a way of suggesting to yourself how you want to think, feel, and behave. The key here is repetition and belief. By consistently telling yourself positive, constructive things, you can begin to rewire your brain to support your goals and well being. Why is this important? Our minds are incredibly powerful. The thoughts that we entertain regularly can shape our perceptions, emotions, and ultimately our reality. Unfortunately, many of us have a tendency to dwell on negative thoughts or limiting beliefs. And by the way, our brains are wired to the negative more so than the positive by nature, because it's also an adaptive technique. It helps us to survive, to see what's coming ahead of us, and to ward off potential threat. But when this switch gets turned on too much, this leads to stress, anxiety, and even a higher risk for depression. Autosuggestion offers a way to counteract this by actively focusing on positive and empowering thoughts, but ones that are also realistic. It's not about having positive thoughts in a vacuum. It has to be realistic and you have to believe it. And I will give you some tips on how to do that. But in terms of being able to rewire your brain through autosuggestion, you're essentially training your brain to prioritize more positive and balanced messages, which leads to improved mood, greater self-confidence, and better mental wellness overall. Some of the benefits of autosuggestion are that it helps to reduce negative self-talk, which is often a major contributor to mental health struggles. If you've seen my TEDx talk, I dive into the world of negative self-talk, how insecure attachments influence the development of our self-talk, as well as how to rewire your brain to have more balanced thinking. So make sure to check that out if you haven't already. But by replacing these negative thoughts with more balanced thoughts and affirmations, you create a mental environment where you can thrive. It's an environment that fosters self-compassion, resilience, and motivation for all that you do. Over time, this can lead to significant improvements in how you feel about yourself, as well as your resilience, how you handle life's challenges. Also, it's important to know that autosuggestion can help you to stay focused on your goals, break down tasks of bigger projects, and make it easier for you to achieve all of your goals. When you believe in your ability to succeed, you're much more likely to take the steps necessary to get there. Autosuggestion is especially crucial for your mental health because our thoughts directly impact our feelings and our behaviors. When you're constantly bombarded by negative thoughts, it can lead to a self-fulfilling prophecy, a downward spiral of stress, anxiety, and low self-esteem. Autosuggestion helps to interrupt that negative cycle by putting some hope into your thought patterns and some belief that things can change for the better if you put your full effort towards them. Over time, that has a profound effect on your overall mental health. It helps you to connect with others more meaningfully, helps you to feel less lonely, and helps you to achieve different wellness goals on top of career and relationship goals. So, autosuggestion is a great tool for personal growth, and it's something that can positively impact every area of your life. I want to explore a little bit how this technique can be applied in these different contexts. So, autosuggestion at work. In the workplace, autosuggestion can be a game changer. Many people struggle with imposter syndrome, stress, self doubt that hinders their performance and career growth. By using autosuggestion, you can start to shift your mindset toward one of confidence and competence. For instance, if you're facing a challenging project, you might use affirmations like, I am capable of handling complex tasks, or I will approach this challenging project with confidence. Over time, repeating such affirmations can help reduce anxiety and boost your self-esteem and allows you to perform better under pressure. Also, autosuggestion can help you stay focused on any of your professional goals. For example, let's say you're aiming for a promotion. By regularly affirming to yourself, I am consistently growing in my role and my contributions are recognized, you reinforce a positive mindset that encourages you to take the necessary actions to make this thought true, whether that's acquiring new skills, networking, or proactively seeking feedback. This positive reinforcement helps you to maintain momentum and stay motivated even when challenges arise. Autosuggestion in relationships. Relationships, whether personal or professional, thrive on good communication, understanding, and mutual trust. But many of us carry limiting beliefs about our worthiness or our ability to connect with others. Autosuggestion can help you here by reinforcing positive beliefs about yourself and your relationships. So, for example, if you feel insecure in your relationships, an affirmation like, I am deserving of love and I bring value to my relationships, that can gradually help you shift that mindset. In romantic relationships, autosuggestion can also help approach conflicts or challenges with a more constructive attitude. Instead of falling into patterns of negative thinking or blame, perhaps you will use an affirmation like, I communicate openly and calmly, and I listen with empathy and understanding. This kind of mindset can foster healthy communication and stronger bonds with your romantic partner. Even in friendships or family relationships, using affirmations like, I am a supportive and understanding friend or family member can help you bring your best self into these relationships. Over time, these affirmations will transform how you interact with others, leading to more fulfilling and harmonious connections. And finally, autosuggestion for personal goals. Whether you're aiming to get into shape, learn a new skill, or just improve your mental well being in general, autosuggestion is a powerful tool to keep you on track. Setting and achieving personal goals often requires a strong belief in your own ability to succeed. And that's where autosuggestion shines. So, for example, if you're working on a fitness goal, you might use affirmations like, I am disciplined and committed to my health. The statement, when repeated consistently, can help you stay motivated and push through challenging times, even when your energy or motivation dips. Now let's move on to the Q&A segment. Today's listener is Brandon, and he asks, I've heard about positive affirmations before, but what if I don't believe the affirmations I'm telling myself? How can autosuggestion work if it feels forced or fake? Yeah, this is a great question, Brandon, and it's one that I get all the time. And people tend to struggle with this idea of what positive affirmations really need to consist of. I think that affirmations only work if they're realistic. They can't just be something that is said in a vacuum just because it sounds good. It has to reflect your life. So, one of my favorite ways to come up with a balanced thought is the yes, but technique. Yes, fill in the blank with something that's a challenge right now or troubling for you. And then, but fill in the blank with something that you are working on and that you are seeing some positive outcomes out of. So, one example would be, yes, my relationship isn't going so well right now, but I am trying to work on better communication with my partner, and I have hope that this can change. Or if it's regarding your wellness goals, yes, I skipped all my workouts this week, but it's only 6 p.m. and I can still take a quick walk around the block. Even a 5-minute walk is better than not exercising at all. So you can see that with this formula, you can come up with more balanced thoughts that are still good affirmations, but you're more likely to believe in them because they more accurately reflect your reality. And over time, you'll see how this type of thinking will shift all your behaviors, your thoughts, and your feelings. Good luck with that, Brandon, and I hope that was helpful. Let's move on to the practical tip of the day. So, how can we incorporate autosuggestion in our everyday life to improve our mental wellness and our overall well being? Well, I have 5 suggestions for you that you can start using right now. First, gratitude journaling. Start or end your day by writing down things you're grateful for. That reinforces positive thinking. My favorite activity is writing 3 things that I'm grateful for in the morning. And they can be small things or they can be bigger things. The important thing is to document them. And every week, take a look at that journal and review all of the things that are going on that are good in your life. The second tip is mirror work. I talk about this a lot in my new book, The New Rules of Attachment. And essentially, it's about standing in front of a mirror and speaking affirmations to yourself. And usually just use one at a time so it's not overwhelming. And sometimes people really struggle with this because it can be hard to look at yourself in the mirror with compassion and with gentleness, but that's the point of the exercise. Even if you can do this for just 1 or 2 minutes to start, that is a great goal. And over time, you'll be able to build up to more time with mirror work and maybe incorporating 2 or 3 affirmations at a time. The third tip is sleep programming. So you can actually record your own voice speaking certain affirmations or positive statements and listen to it on a loop before you go to sleep. And that can help you to influence your mind for a more positive perspective. And over time, it will shape how you feel in the morning when you wake up as well. The fourth tip is a positive environment. So think about how you can surround yourself with uplifting and inspiring images, quotes, and people who inspire you to be your best. One easy way to do this is once a day, just make sure that you're setting aside 5 minutes to expose yourself to either some positive and inspiring reading or to talk to somebody who brings positivity into your life. Fifth tip, empowering music. I love making a playlist of songs that make me feel strong, that motivate me, and inspire me. So I challenge you to make a playlist of 10 songs that bring you into a positive mindset. And you can listen to this while you're driving to work, while you're doing a tour, even on your morning run or your exercise routine. And it will definitely help to shift your mindset over time. Thanks so much for tuning in to Mental Health Bites with me. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, there's plenty more where that came from. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss an update. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or any questions that you have that you'd like me to tackle on a future episode. Also, feel free to share this video with your friends and family who might find it useful. Stay tuned for more awesome content, and as always, thanks for your support.